In 2022, Sri Lanka hit a wall. No more dollars left. Not rupees, dollars. They used a money they made themselves, a bank they ran on their own. Decisions about cash flow were theirs alone, yet none of it helped. They couldn't run things without US bucks coming in. They'd have no way to get fuel or bring in medicine either. Even if food's stuck at their docks, they can't cover it. Within weeks, everything fell apart. Then the leader escaped overseas. After that, crowds rushed into the presidential home, so people everywhere wondered, how can an entire country suddenly have zero cash? The answer feels off. Most nations aren't in charge of their money path, tied to a cash type they can't make, handed out by a nation that hardly cares. Right now, cash is running short, so folks can't cover what they need. This is the tale of a gap everyone ignores, a problem staying quiet till nations begin to break from strain. Ever thought about a question that seems basic, yet really isn't? What makes the globe use US cash? It's not only about America having the largest economy, even if that gives it a boost. It's more like at some point, cash started dissolving every border in world commerce. If Indonesia needs oil from Saudi Arabia, no rupiah real smop happens. Dollars handle it. A German firm setting up a plant in Brazil, price tags in dollars, not euros or reais. When Kenya's central bank looks to stash cash safe from sudden drops, guess what backs their reserve? Dollars do. About 60% of the world's forex reserves sit in US dollars. No surprise there. Nearly 9 out of 10 currency trades include the buck on at least one end. International debt, around half of it gets handed out using greenbacks instead. The whole system of world trade runs on money controlled by just one nation. Here's when things get weird. Most US cash isn't actually in the US. Instead, it circulates overseas or stays locked up abroad. These are known as euro dollars, but don't let the name fool you. They aren't tied to Europe at all. Just regular US dollars parked in overseas banks, far from American oversight. Folks and businesses around the world use them, even if they've never been near Wall Street. This setup blew up in the 1960s after European lenders saw they could keep dollars and issue dollar credits while skipping US bank rules. Quicker this way, way more adaptable. Also built a massive stash of overseas dollars that kept world commerce running strong for years. Here's the thing, those bucks don't come from the Fed. Instead, they pop up as credit, just like regular banking cash. Say a London lender gives a dollar loan to a firm in Singapore, that adds debt on paper, but zero physical or digital dollars actually show up. It runs smooth so long as nobody panics. Yet if things go wrong, if there's chaos or fear, people instantly chase real US money, not loans, not assurances, cold hard bills backed by the central bank. But it's always running short. Back in 2008, things started cracking. Lehman fell apart overnight. Credit systems worldwide locked up tight. Overseas lenders who'd freely swapped dollars before now refused. Trust vanished fast. So they ran to the Federal Reserve instead, desperate for real cash to cover what they owed. The Fed needed to launch emergency deals with global central banks, basically creating dollars out of thin air, then sending them abroad to stop everything from crashing apart. They pulled the same move in 2020 once COVID showed up. Identical script, identical fear, same result. The Fed steps in as backup lender, not only for the US, yet for nearly every country out there. Now we're feeling the pressure once more, just at a crawl. Less noise this time, spread out, not stacked. Something shifted. In 2022, the Fed began lifting interest rates fast, aiming to slow inflation. Central banks usually act this way. Yet higher rates don't only impact US homeowners. It hits each nation, also businesses, plus any state that took loans in USD during cheap interest times. Suddenly, repaying those loans became way costlier. At the same time, getting hold of the needed dollars grew tougher. Emerging markets feel the pressure most. Because cash was easy to get, they took on big dollar loans back then. Right now, there's no way out. As their currencies drop, swapping them for dollars takes way more than before, making payback tougher each time. When the dollar grows tougher, their struggle deepens. Each gain piles on more pressure. One pushes up, the other sinks further. Sri Lanka sounded the alarm, yet others followed close behind. Pakistan turned to the IMF after running short, while Egypt slashed its currency value, not once, but thrice within 12 months. At the same time, Ghana failed to pay back foreign loans. Meanwhile, Lebanon's entire money network ground to a halt. These aren't small nations. Think massive populations, tens of millions, who can no longer get hold of the money needed to trade worldwide. Here's the twist. America never meant for this to happen. No secret plans exist. Nobody in DC meets up dreaming up ways to push the dollar on everyone else. It grew naturally, back when using dollars was simply easier than alternatives, and that habit stuck, so now we're all locked into it. Yet the setup's got a critical weakness. As worldwide commerce grows, so does the demand for bucks. Yet how many greenbacks exist depends on the Fed, focused solely on US economic conditions. When the Fed clamps down on spending to cool prices in Des Moines, that move might quietly spark a loan meltdown in Nairobi. The demands of the world's financial system clash sharply with what the central bank is supposed to do. What comes after that? Some countries want out.
China's pushing the yuan in global deals. Meanwhile, Russia and Iran aim to set up payments without touching dollars. On another front, BRICS keeps chatting about a new backup currency. Still, words don't mean much. The system that keeps the dollar on top goes way back, like 30 years or more. Most big banks, all key trading apps, even global bank links, they run on dollars. Changing that? Not impossible, but tough.